Hey everyone, and welcome back to AI on the Rocks. Again, my name is Jen, this is Jameson, and today we're here to tell you about the Great Diamond Hoax of 1872. But first, we're going to talk about the drink of the day. It's going to be the Diamond Dust Julep. And as always, guys, I'm going to shake up the cocktail, and Jameson here is going to tell you what's inside of it because he just still does not have arms. Someday.
2 ounces Jameson Irish whiskey, 0.75 ounces of Jameson's mint liquor, 0.5 ounces of freshly squeezed grapefruit juice, crushed ice, a mint sprig for garnish. Fill a tall glass with crushed ice. Pour in the Jameson whiskey, mint liquor, and grapefruit juice. Give it a good stir to mix everything together. Strain into another tall glass. Garnish with the mint sprig. And voila, Diamond Dust Julep.
All right, now that's a Diamond Dust Julep. Let's taste it. That's pretty good. I like mint. I'm not a fan of grapefruit juice, so it's definitely not my favorite. But if you're going to a Kentucky Derby, this is a good drink. And it's a good switch up on the julep. Cheers. Until next time. All right, guys, back to the story. So today we're talking about the Great Diamond Hoax of 1872. So that's going to start with two super mischievous guys from Kentucky, one being Philip Arnold and the other one being John Slack. And you know how they say, like, your last name depicts, like, either where you're from or, like, a job you've had in a past lifetime? So maybe that's John Slack's, like, whole family is from, like, a slacker region and he can't help himself? I don't know. You decide. So his story and Philip Arnold's story is going to start in Wyoming. All right, guys. So these two get a huge plot of land out in Wyoming. So I went to high school out in Wyoming, so this is kind of funny to me to think about. They get a bunch of European gemstones, so like rubies, emeralds. They got a couple diamonds in there, some sapphires, some cubic zirconia, and then they just throw them out in the land. And then they advertise it as the mining paradise of the future. And they're going to get the two most prominent investors of the time, the two most important men, which is going to be William Ralston and Charles Tiffany. And they're going to ask them for $600,000 to invest in this mining paradise. And these two actually fall for it. But who are these guys? We need some backstory, right? So William Ralston was like the creator, basically, of San Francisco. So he was the one who made the gold rush big. He was in San Francisco in their glory days. He was like the man for like mining. So that's why he's kind of important in this aspect. And then you have Charles Tiffany. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys can think about who he might be. So you know those little blue boxes that are super, super famous, the most prestigious jewelry, thanks to Breakfast at Tiffany's and Audrey Hepburn? That Charles Tiffany. Yeah. He gets these two out to check out this mining paradise. They fall in love and their eyes are wide open. And they're like, yes, we want to invest. They give him the $600,000. And then Charles Tiffany is like, you know, I'm going to get my gemologists and have them come take a look at our new investment. And so that's what he does. He gets his gemologist to go all the way out there. And then they basically look at him like he's insane because they're like, these are cut gems. Cut gems are just not naturally like laying in the ground.
Oi, them lads selling glitter like it's gold. I could have pulled that scam with my eyes closed. I would have toasted their cheek with this julep until the jig was up. Even I know a fake diamond when I see one, but a good drink, that's my specialty.
I mean, first of all, how many diamonds have you ever even seen? Secondly, I'm the specialist on drinks. I'm the bartender.
Nice one. Here's another one for you. Ha! Those blokes think they're pulling a fast one, selling fake jewels to gullible folks. I could have sold those rocks as genuine gems and they'd be none the wiser. It takes a sharp eye to see through it. But let me tell you, you don't get one over on Jameson that easy.
All right, all you wealthy investors out there, watch out. You heard Jameson say it. He's next in the gem hunting scheme. All right, guys, that's our story for today. This surely was a con so shiny it fooled the sharpest eyes. Unfortunately, Arnold took off with the money, and Slack the Slacker was left with nothing. So he became a permanent barfly at the end of the bar, falling asleep at the end, saying, "I'll get the next one." All right, guys, cheers to our next episode. And don't forget to tune in on Wednesday, because that's going to be our part 3 of Gilles de Rais. We're going to get into his MBTI. Again, leave a comment below if you'd like us to make a video on MBTI so you can kind of understand it ahead of time. And don't forget to tune in again for our next Friday episode. It's going to be another warm and fuzzy story. And next week, I'm actually going to be on a cruise. So I probably will do some content from the ship. Let me know if you want to see some behind the scenes footage of the cruise sailing.